Hi, welcome everyone to the channel. Well, in this video we're going to try to restore this Beckman Model 110A pump. This is the part 2. This is the second pump that we are going to check if it's working or not. So the first thing that I have done to this pump was to change the fuse. You saw it in the previous video. And also I had well, this metal thing was put in here as the previous pump, but also they have like an extra thing in here attached to this metal tube. Like it was like a bigger setup, but I can take it out without any problem. It was like something like that. I took it out, and the pump is exactly like the same pump that we saw on the previous video. I put this out and I take it here. I didn't put it on yet. We are going to do it together. So I disconnected this tube that honestly I don't know what's inside. Maybe there is a loop, I don't know. And I wanted to unplug this, but it was so strange that I couldn't, so we have to stay with this tube. I'm going to put it to get all the drops there into the bottle. The good thing about this dismounting of the system was that I was trying to pull this out using this, and I take this thing out, which is great because if this piece can be taken out and you check, and there is like a little hole where the flow is going to be going, if you can do it for this piece, for sure we can do it for this lower one. So we can take pieces like this which have the universal connectors. Okay, for the lower part of the pump, the flowing in, I have to set up the same thing. We have here a plastic connector that has like a cylinder, a cylinder hole where you can plug a tube, but it is not so stable, so I have to put again this parafilm. Okay, again it goes through this glass with water, and let's check if it's working or not. I want to check if this is moving because I haven't checked it before. I am going to set up the flow limit. It's 0 in the lower one, and let's check the upper. Let's go for 6. Let's set 0 for the flow rate and switch this on. It made a noise, which is good. I didn't set it before, but the first attempts that I was doing was to switch on, switch off, switch on, switch off. And because I hear a noise from here, that like trying to move the rotor or something, that was good because, well, if you can see, this is moving too low, but there's some movement. Okay, I don't know if you can appreciate it. Yes, and it sounds a little bit. That's great. That's something that you can try if you have this old pump and you want to test if it works or not. Just to switch off with these values and then switch on, and it's going to do something here. You see? At the first attempt that I was doing, I have this put it on. So I didn't know where the sound was coming in, but I heard the noise and I suspect that something was working, because if I switch on and something moves inside, at least the connection seemed to be good. So let's do it again. Switch off. Let's move it in here and switch on. You see. So it's a good new. It seems that it's going to work. Well, but I am at 0 flow rate. Let's put 1. Nothing changing here. It moves just a little bit, but nothing changed. I can put it to the higher levels. That is 9. Nothing in here. And why? Well, that happened to me before in the previous pump, and that's because we are set it on program. I guess that this wire, this connection should go to somewhere else, maybe an HPLC system, and you can control this over the other display or something. But if you just want to use this pump, you have to set in here pump. If you're not doing this, this is moving so slowly, like nothing is happening in here, and that's something normal. I don't want this system to be in a so violent flow, so let's move to a slow one, okay, and activate it. You will see how this thing is gonna roll. If we move to pump, okay, so I'll move it. Yeah, that's great. That's great. This pump is working also. It's working. So now we have to wait for the system to be filled with water. Well, if you see, this tube is too big, so this speed is not enough to make all the system work, or we have to wait too much. So let's put it to higher values. But you can see there was something inside the system, and now they are dropping it. You see how it evolves? It's gonna take a little bit of time, because, well, there should be something to purge this air that's on here, but as we don't have it, we have to wait. Maybe we can make it work, or maybe there's a leakage somewhere. Well, let's put it higher level. It doesn't seem to work now. Flow is not coming in. But maybe it's because there's some kind of leakage, air leakage in here, I don't know. Or maybe because of this curve. Let's gonna do and put a simpler system, no curves. Let's get it in here. Okay, and let's put the glass. Let's help the system, okay? No, it doesn't want. Why it is not working properly? I don't know why. It wants to, but there's still bubble there. Oh, the whole system is getting a bubble or what? I don't know why. Let's manage this differently. That's a big bubble. For sure it's something. Well, let's go to a 0 flow rate. Okay, so the tube should be now plugged Why this is not getting air, water, I don't know. Well, I have a syringe, so I think I'm going to refill the whole system. I think for sure this is going to be a problem because I don't even know if those tubes in here are correct, or maybe they are obstructed somehow. So the flow is not going, but the pumping system is working. Well, that's something that we can check already. So, because if I took this piece, as I told you, you can take it out. Okay, let's move it. Okay, take it out. Now we have this, and as I told you, in this there is a hole. Let's hope it works. Maybe it doesn't. It sounds a little bit strange. I don't know if there is something wrong, or maybe we need the plug. Yeah, for sure. It seems we need to have here some kind of pressure so we can counter this effort of the pump to get the system flow. Yeah. Well, there's something else we can try, but honestly I think it's not a good idea if I put in here and just drop, because if you see the bottom of this piece has like a plastic, so it should introduce some kind of pressure inside the system maybe. So the pumping system seems to work. It seems to take I see here like a little bit of water. I don't know, trying to get out, but it cannot. I don't think it's a term of misfunctioning of the pump, but I will take a look deeper. At least I have already now one, and this one seems to work, but I have to check for the correct pieces, right? So that's all for this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. See you.